Wicca Phase, Springs Eternal, Goth Boy Click, Misery Club. Wicca Phase, Springs Eternal, Full Moon, Mystery Garden. The moon does reflect off the shores of forgiveness. Woo! What's up, everyone? I always forget to put my phone on Do Not Disturb. And then my grandmother will call, and then the audio will come through. What's up, Danny? What's up, Thorns? What's up, Charlotte? What's up, Drizzle? What's up, 142? Hello, everyone. Hello, everyone. Wicca Phase, Springs Eternal. Woo! Days after full moon. Hello, Ellie. How's everyone doing? Before we get started, listen, I'll take feedback. I will take compliments. I will take criticism regarding Full Moon Mystery Garden in the open forum, which I just linked to in the chat. Okay? So you can do that if you'd like. And it's anonymous if you want it to be anonymous. Thank you for the kind words. I will also be taking, in the open forum, I feel like this is something I should do more often, is give a theme to the open forum. Especially when I need feedback on stuff. Yeah, Calvino, if you post it in the open forum before the stream, it'll be seen. Yeah. One thing that I would like to get feedback on in the open forum is what you guys like about tour merchandise. I phrased that poorly. What you like to see in tour merchandise. Be it, do you like a large selection? Do you like a small selection? Do you like, just like what you're after? If you go to a show and you go to the merch table, like what are you hoping to see? You know what I mean? And to save some time, I will say this. I don't, how can I say this? I don't reprint. Nothing that I take on tour with me is stuff that you can get in my web store, okay? It's all different stuff. So keep that in mind so I don't get a ton of those. Again, you can post in the open forum, and if I get to it, I will. Mainly, I'm looking for Full Moon Mystery Garden reactions. Listen, if you didn't like it, you can say so. You can sign your name. Otherwise, it's anonymous, and it's fine. Response so far, incredibly positive. To the point where I'm almost afraid that Run for Cover might get mad at me for releasing a 20-song album that people really like, sits there 7 months before the album that they're putting out comes out. But they're totally different. They're totally different. Can 20 songs fit on a vinyl? Yeah, but it would be really tight. Might have to be a double. I think you'd normally get 60 to 75 minutes, depending on what speed it's at, though. Thank you, everyone. Thank you. Yeah. I went over neighbor Tom's today. I had to, Tom has this really expensive electric piano. Turns out Tom is an amazing piano player. And he needed help getting some karaoke songs on the keyboard. I don't really understand if he's going to be playing along or using it as as a speaker, I don't really understand. I didn't have the cable though. He didn't have the cable either, so I have to go back over Wednesday. Otherwise, Tom's doing well. There are two Toms. There's two worlds. There's two lakes. There's two moons, and there are two Toms. What's it like when you show someone who's older your music? I don't. I don't show anyone my music. If my neighbors have never heard my music. Does Tom just call me when he needs help? Yes, largely. Has Grandma Faze heard your music? I doubt it. Well, I mean, we practice pay for pain practices at her house. And and one time we were practicing the new stuff. She was sitting out on her porch, and then I went upstairs and she said, she said, "You guys sounded really good." So I don't know. What's up, Will? The play counts for Full Moon Mystery Garden are awesome. We're talking like, for the most part, 5,000 and up. You know, and it's a 20 song album. So generally, when you get to the end of the album, like, you're gonna see a decrease. But I mean, you know what's weird? You know what I don't understand? All right, so typically the first song, unless there are singles, right, that were released beforehand, but the play count sticks when you upload it to as part of an album. So songs like Aura has like 327,000, right? Tracer 181,000, Forbidden Door 111,000. And that made sense. What I don't get is that Dark Region Road, song 1, has 9,000 plays. Track 2, Mine is a Curious Passage, featuring Darcy Bayless, has 11,000 plays. So, does that mean that Darcy Bayless is such a pull? Because here's the thing, and this is no slight to Darcy, but Darcy isn't significantly bigger than like other artists that are on here with lower play counts. So is it just that people love that song? Is it that people are like, I'm going to start with track 2? Or is it, I don't know. Very strange. Aside from that, everything's pretty consistent. Normally you see like, it'll just be like less, every song has like less plays or whatever. But then you see like who stands out when it comes to features. Oh, The Moon Does Reflect, by the way, has 71,000 plays, which is, that song's going to be, the numbers for that, statistically speaking, the numbers for that are higher than they should be. That's the Doves Cry, Sprint Eternal effect. Tonight I'm in Love on My Own, performing very well. You know, it's really hard to say. Everything else pretty much made sense. House at the River's Bend is doing pretty well. They're all doing well. Everything's doing well. And, yeah, these are all Spotify. I'm sorry. I'm just going off Spotify, by the way. I'm sorry. But anyway, yeah, post your feedback there. Thanks, Shameless. Some housekeeping stuff. I am going on tour. You can get tickets there, December 6th through the 16th. New merchandise will be shown off this week. Here's the issue. We don't have all of it printed yet. A lot of it's printed. A lot of it will be printed. But some of it's going to be mock-ups. Pay for Pain had shows coming up. Well, no. I should talk about that. Pay for Pain. Thorns. Hold on, quickly. Thorns, DM me about that. If it's from the giveaway, it's on its way. UPS stuff was just picked up on Friday, so yeah. But if you're talking about from the 1 year anniversary stream, the UPS finally picked up that stuff on Friday, so you'll get it then. Yeah, you'll get it soon. Yeah, Jonah, I should probably talk about these. Wait, hold on. Jonah, can I talk about this? About these Pay for Pain shows? The Pay for Pain Wild Red ones? I probably should, right? Okay. So here's what yeah, I forgot to post too. Pay for Pain was supposed to be playing a weekend with Wild Red, which is Fantasy Camp's other band. Well, other band, I guess. Okay? This coming weekend. However, we had a few setbacks. One, Bill quit. So we were going to play as a 3-piece. Then, all right, so Dennis, without doxing Dennis, I will just say that Dennis works in the grocery industry. We'll just say that. Okay. No one will know what I'm talking about there. And Dennis's boss quit. Dennis is the other singer of Pay for Pain. Dennis's boss quit. Meaning Dennis is in charge now. Dennis, the boss, cannot be away the week before Thanksgiving. So he's out. Pay for Pain's down to a 2-piece. Can't do it. Now I believe... All right, so that cancels 2 shows. That cancels Saturday's Richmond show, Sunday's Baltimore show. Now, I believe we are still playing on Friday in Wilkes-Barre. Jonah, is that confirmed? Because I know we're good for that. I don't know that Carl Hall necessarily needs another Wild Red Pay for Pain show. Especially because Young Gov was supposed to be on that show, but his tour got canceled. But yeah, Wilkes-Barre show is still happening. So we are playing on Friday, as far as I know. I don't know. We're a fucking mess. This is what happens when we don't have a Ben or a Brianna in our band. When I'm the Ben, Pat's the Brianna. No offense to Ben or Brianna or me or Pat. Oh, is Bill? Wait, Bill has a new album out? Whoa. This is news to me. Oh my God, he does. When did he put this out? Friday? Don't tell me Friday. Oh, Monday. Oh, he put it out on a Monday. Wow. Well, I need to listen to that. Songs like Forest Floor, Cerulean Trails, Dreamless Occupant, Echo Beach 105.3 FML sound like songs from Full Moon Mystery Garden that were discarded. Okay. Oh man. All right, I gotta listen to Bill's new album. Okay, so there's that. I'm going on tour, December 6th through December 16th, with extra large holiday card, Sophie Powers, and again in the open forum. Aside from Full Moon Mystery Garden feedback, I also want to know what. Again, picture this: you go to a concert, you say, "I hope the merch is cool." What do you mean by that? Tell me in the open forum. Because I'm like, I'm about 12 hours, if that, possibly less, 12 hours away from submitting my merch order for tour. Okay, so I just need to make sure I'm not on an island here. Thank you, Ruby. Thank you. I had so much fun on that Thursday stream, listening to the album. That's the way to go. I think I just have to do that for every album coming up, every release. That was fun. It hopefully it was as fun for you guys as it was for me. Thank you, Calvina. Okay, let's go to the open forum. I'll clear out some older questions. Did I see Yawn Stories calling out VBC, that is Vampoy Click? Yes, I did. I believe Yawns understands the power of a meme. I did see that. I also saw Drippin' So Pretty's Instagram story with the new Vampoy Click tag. I don't know what's going on there. I really don't know what's going on there. Is it trolling us? I heard from an inside source that Tracy said he just wanted to be me, and that's why he's doing all of this. To that, I say, I wouldn't do that. I wouldn't do this, So, I don't know. Sounds like trolling to me. Anyway. Yeah, I saw Yawns' post. That's all I'll say about that. Tracy wants to start a new group. That's fine with me. I'm not going to stop anyone from doing that. Tattoos, all the things she said. Yay or nay? Big yay. Love that song. Love it. Love it. Preferred headphones for casual listening and for the studio. Okay, if I'm going to the gym or like listening to music around the house, like off my phone, I'm using these cheap Sony guys. Like these, they are wired. They're like wired earbud type things, because I'm going to lose headphones. I'm going to lose them. People say, I just realized that I had my jacket on the back of my chair. I'm sorry for being so sloppy. People say, buy AirPods. Is that what they're called? AirPods? Your phone will tell you where they are if you lose them. To that I say, do not underestimate how Uh, Scatterbrained I can be. Okay? Don't underestimate it. And yes, I just have a converter. I have the yes, this person right here. This guy. Yeah. Air Bud is a dog movie, you're right. He was a basketball playing dog? Is that what it was? I think I saw it in the theaters with my grandmother when I was a kid. When I'm here, I'm using these. What are these? Oh, well, these are Shure. These are headphones that came with my old microphone. They're just like Shure. Shure. Let me see if I can find the name of them. The SRH 840A. That sounds about right. I don't know. They're fine. They're okay. I have other ones. I just don't know where they are. Oh, it probably says on them, huh? SRH 440. I forget if that's what I said, but that's what I'm using. They're fine. I don't really care. Believe it or not, sound quality is not really a concern of mine in anything I do. Among the 20, I guess we're getting into Full Moon Mystery Gardens. No, we're not. Not yet. Glitterer / Tiger's Jaw concert last night in Scranton. I don't understand that question. I don't understand it. During the Full Moon Mystery Garden listening party, you mentioned how when you did the lyrics command, it made the text box look bad. The way you have your overlay set up, it should have a way to add users to a list where the messages can't be seen. You can add Nightbot to that list, so it only goes to the chat. I see. Good idea. Okay. Glitterer / Tiger's Jaw concert last night in Scranton was a question, so I don't understand that. Can you shed light on your already completed next body of work? Yes. I can do that a little bit. First thing I'll say is that it is 12 songs. See, what we should first do is differentiate. Okay. I have tried to refer to Full Moon Mystery Garden as a mixtape for a few reasons. One, just the spirit of it. It's me writing and recording over beats sent to me from someone else rather than regular album, quote unquote album, that is released through Run for Cover, that comes entirely from, well, it starts from my brain, okay? Meaning this, I didn't write these songs and then send them to Taylor and gang to produce. They came from my brain. I recorded demos and then they went off to other people, namely Darcy Bayless and Ben Greenberg. That's difference one. So I'll say it again. Full Moon Mystery Garden is a 20-song mixtape. The upcoming LP coming out in May is an album. That does not diminish what Full Moon Mystery Garden is. It's just, if I say this is a mug and this is a cup, it does not make one lesser than the other. They are just two different things. Okay? All right. Another difference is the willingness of me to send out opens and have features on the mixtape. Mixtape could be my own lyrics on a popular song. Yeah, like a beat. Like if I was if I did a freestyle over any number of popular Drake songs that I can't name right now, Anyway. KXNGJXY24, where are you from? Yeah, that could be a mixtape. Another aspect of the mixtape is that it was self-released, There's that element that distinguishes it. Largely, it's up to you. If you don't have to worry about it. You know what I mean? If you don't want. But I do kind of, again, the original question was, can I shed light on the next completed body of work? It's important for me to distinguish these things because they're different. They serve different purposes, and they come from different places, different parts of my brain. Will it eventually be a vinyl? Yes. Yeah. That's another big thing is that hey, thanks, bro. Bro, I'm not fat. Thank you. What's up, Zuninator? How you doing, man? So there's that element of it. There's, it'll come out on vinyl. It'll have there will be PR behind it because it'll come out on Run for Cover. So they will be, pitching it to publications and brands, hoping for some sort of cross promotion or marketing opportunities, stuff like that. You know what I mean? Yeah. So okay. Regarding the music itself, I can't talk a lot about it. I will say this. It was written pretty much alongside Full Moon Mystery Garden. Largely just me going back and forth between the two for a month. So there are some similarities lyrically, but I also think that there's something inherently different to when you're writing lyrics over a beat that someone sent you to a song that you're making up. Because again, it comes from inside of you fully rather than you implanting your words on someone else's beat. Again, not saying one is better than the other. I'm just saying that there's a structural difference in the DNA of each work. There are some songs that sound like they could be on Full Moon Mystery Garden. There are other songs that would sound completely out of place on Full Moon Mystery Garden. I will say this. I'll say two more things. I'll give you two more things about the upcoming album. One, there are 2 acoustic songs on that album. And 2, there is only one feature. And if you remember, if you were here when I was recording the album, I talked about a mystery female feature. She will be on that album coming out in May. And that's all I can really say right now. All right, open forum. Does that make sense? Okay. Adam, just want to say thank you so much for Full Moon Mystery Garden. It's a very special. I'm reading these for the first time, by the way. I have not pre-screened these, which is like the Twitch version of Russian Roulette. Actually, I guess the Twitch version of Russian Roulette would be playing Russian Roulette on Twitch, but It's a very special project, and your hard work is so evident in every song, as is everyone's involved in it. I can really tell how special the album is because it seems like everybody I've spoken to has a different favorite track, which is very telling of how momentous it is. I love to hear that. That's me saying that. Back to the open forum. The lyrics are that distinctive kind of personal, but just as equally relatable. I think Full Moon Mystery Garden is probably my favorite lyrical work of yours to date. I'm certain this tape will be on repeat for years to come, and I'm so looking forward to it being the soundtrack to tons of amazing memories, the way so much of your past work is. That is a very sweet comment. Shout out Garden Avenue, shout out Taylor, shout out Airbnbs. It's been such an honor to see this tape develop over time through watching the streams. Your longevity as an artist is unmatched. Don't know if we're supposed to stay anonymous or not. And then they sign their name. So I don't know if they want this to be anonymous. I will just say thank you. Thank you. That's very sweet. Thank you. Next one. No, listen. My goal wasn't to have people tell me how great I am from this, but obviously I appreciate the kind words in it, especially when they're underneath the surface level. It was Charlotte who wrote that. Thank you, Charlotte. I appreciate that. I really do. You know, it's really nice to hear that rather than like, you know, when people say like your new tape is cool or good or something, that's great too. But stuff like this sticks with you, you know? All right. Next one. I wish you would have experimented more. Ultra Club was a cool and fresh project, and you have hella emo rap albums. I just feel like it's time to switch it up. Well, I think I did switch it up on this. I think there's a lot of drum and bass. I think there's a shoegaze song on it. I don't know. I think it's worked with a lot of people who I haven't worked with in the past. Yeah, I don't know. I think I appreciate the statement that they wish I would have experimented more, but I think I don't know. Also, I will say this, going back to the upcoming album in May. I hate to even be talking about it so early, but I will say that one of my fears there is that I might have experimented too much. Not too much. I'm not really worried about that. It's just a departure. It's not too much experimentation or anything like that. I didn't make a fucking experimental album. I'm not saying that. I'm just saying that for this album in May, one of my concerns is that I do try new things, so there's always the risk of people not liking those new directions. You know what I mean? So I thought that Full Moon Mystery Garden did a good job of doing enough different, while also purposely, kind of doing more of what have done in the past, but in a newer way, in an updated way, because the lyrics are unlike a lot of stuff that I've done in the past. They might be in the spirit of Abercrombie and Me or stuff like that, or Passionate Yet or something, but not Full Moon Mystery Garden lyrics are much better than those, I'm not disagreeing. I'm not here to disagree with what someone says, Anyway, I appreciate the feedback. I do. I need to hear this stuff. It's important for me to hear this stuff, Anyway. Hey, I think what you do is real cool. Music that mixes a lot of things and emotions from an artist well-versed in many musical worlds. God bless. Keep doing what you do. Thank you. Thank you. Do you practice magic? Honey, I'm afraid you're going to need to be more specific than that. Tumblr Moon is my favorite song on Full Moon Mystery Garden. Thank you. I had a feeling that it would be I had a feeling that it would be someone's favorite. Every song is good on your new mixtape. Only thing I have to say is you should be proud of yourself, and your team is great. I'll tell you what. Well, thank you for the kind words, and my team is great. I agree with that. Thank you. I wanted to let you know that when I heard the opening lyrics to On a Mountain Under Full Moon, which are, I've been noticing the numbers, how the patterns keep repeating, I thought about how that guy in the rehearsal crashed his Scion TC at 100 miles an hour. Yeah, I'll tell you what, when I saw that episode, I felt a lot like that guy, where I was like, oh, fuck. Like, this is, there's some of this. There's definitely elements of this on this new tape that I'm working on. So, yeah, I agree. Or whatever. I had that same thought. It's not a spoiler. That's not a spoiler. How do you find the artists you work with? Especially networking all the way out from Scranton. Well, I'm on the internet a lot, and I have a few people whose input I trust, who kind of suggest people. For example, I started working with Taylor and Forever. Romeo said Craigslist. I started working with Taylor and Forever because Jonah started working with them. I started working with Jonah because when I was still in Tiger's Jaw, I put out a call for people to send me beats on Tiger's Jaw's Twitter, and Jonah sent me beats. And then we became friends after that. Jonah introduced me to Taylor Morgan and Forever. Dove says Tumblr. Dove's emailed me beats, and they were great. And now he's my best friend in the entire world. Someone like 8485, I asked Taylor who would be good on this, and and he said A485, and then I was kind of familiar with A485's music, but not in the context of like listening to it as someone that I might collaborate with. That's how that worked, and it worked amazingly. So it's just listening to other people. I would say half of the people I know in music, and that I know, are from NetArb. NetArb introduced me to a lot of people through Thrax House and Goth Boy Click, early Goth Boy Click, Thrax House, whatever, Yeah. So just networking, it's meeting people and then asking questions and trying to surround yourself with the right people who can help you. Your art fuels mine. Is that okay as an artist? Yeah, it's fine. My caffeine fuels my music, but no. There are people that I obviously draw influence from. I just try and not make it obvious, Actually, a lot of times if I'm writing music, I will not listen to anyone it will be an obvious influence on my music. Because I don't want that. I don't want people to be like, oh, this sounds just like a Blade song. And then, subconsciously, I might have ripped off a Blade song. So I just avoid all that. I listen to music that I can still be inspired by, but in ways that won't be obvious. Anyway, are there going to be any music videos for any of the songs on Full Moon Mystery Garden? Yeah, probably. Yeah. Are you going to be playing any tracks off Full Moon Mystery Garden for the upcoming West Coast tour? Yes, I am. And he says, my friend said you were like a Polish Blade. Polish Blade would be a sick name for an artist. My alter ego, DJ Polish Blade. Anyway. How do I come up with artist names? I just emailed someone years ago and said, what should I name this project? And sent them demos, and they sent back Wicca Phase Sprint Eternal. So it's a very quick process. Yeah, I'm going to be playing songs off Full Moon, off the new album. I don't know which ones. Probably, any of the... No, that person's dead. I'll play any of the solo ones that I can play. Some are there's too many lyrics, and I have too many tracks going on to be able to recreate that live. But anyway, yeah. Full Moon Mystery Garden blew my mind. Thank you so much. You've truly outdone yourself, and I'm so proud. Hey, thank you. Thank you. Loved Full Moon Mystery Garden. Hit all the points I love out of a good Wicca Phase project. Favorite track so far, I Am the Edge. That's interesting. I Am the Edge is an interesting one because a lot of people have told me that is not their favorite. And a lot of people have told me that it is their favorite. So I believe that is what we call divisive. Posted in the Discord. Not sure if it was seen. If so, feel free to disregard it as it is a long message. I have not checked the Discord in a few days. I had a very emotional experience speeding through the California hills on a dark early morning listening to Full Moon Mystery Garden. Had tears in my eyes. Had tears in my eyes immediately when 8485's voice hit my ears. Fishnard's vocals are so moving. The sun began to rise around Forbidden Door. The view of the sky emerging from the darkness was beautiful and lined up with when I heard Fantasy Camp say, "You wake up with a newfound sense of pride." And then Zubin's heavenly voice, along with the sunrise, brought tears right to my face. Love the seamless transitions between such complexly different beats that are all tied together with Adam's amazing vocals. Thank you. The lyricism on this tape is some of my favorite from Wicca Phase. Garden Avenue really impressed me with this unique production style. The mysticism really comes through in force on this one. Congratulations to everyone who worked on this beautiful piece of work. This is a very special tape that feels like the culmination of many years. Many years of practice from all parties involved. Thank you for sharing your art with us. Well, thank you. Thank you. Thank you. Why would I ever disregard that? My favorite part about making and releasing music? Making and releasing music. That's my favorite part. What meaning does Thelema hold in your life? None, largely. It's a plot device. I know you previously said you have no actual beliefs and that you just like to read about it, but the amount of references you have in your lyrics and your entire aesthetic really makes it seem like there has to be some deeper connection. What's your history with Thelema and the occult in general? My history with Thelema is that it, again, like everything, it's just something, like most stuff I write about, it's something that I like to read about. Maybe there are elements from it that ring true with how I see the world working, or there are elements of it there are elements of it that I can apply to my life to improve my life, or there are elements of it that reflect a world that I would like to live in. With that said, a lot of it's also branding and aesthetic. And Thelema is a pretty tricky beast when you get into how nasty some of the Lima's history is when it comes to everything from, rampant drug abuse to white supremacy, So no. But sometimes it's just fun to cosplay, and sometimes you don't have to. Sometimes there are elements of all different belief systems that you can incorporate into your life without having to claim that you are totally one or the other. And I'm not hating on the person who asked, but the mind is so complex when it's based. 32 levels. This might sound typical, but your music has been such a good source of catharsis for me over the past year. I've become even more of a heavy fan than I was before, and your music has been my only friend a lot of nights. It even kept me grounded when I was going through really bad dissociative periods and going to hospitals. So thank you for making the beautiful sounds that you do. Thank you. I appreciate that. I've really appreciated the Twitch content you've put out over the past year, but I've only recently been able to make an account and commit to viewing when you go live. I worry that my ability to become a part of this awesome community you've cultivated is now diminished because I've waited this long to join the chat, and there are many people who have been around consistently for a long time. Do you feel like you view new people in your Twitch community differently now that you've grown as a streamer? No, not at all. Honestly, no. No, I don't. I unless you're someone who I'm like, ooh boy, like I have to keep an eye on what that person says. No one's above anyone or anything like that, and I don't disregard anyone that's new. And it's just like people who comment and stuff. I'm gonna see your name more. But, no, you're fine. You're fine. Now, I hope that you don't get the impression that you feel like you're being left out of the conversation just because you're new. If that is the case, I apologize. But I'm only one man. Thank you, Anonymous. Thank you. Album feedback. Album very good. Favorite RPG? Does Red Dead Redemption count? If not, Secrets of Mana. Let's go with that. Thank you, Anonymous. What was the biggest challenge for Full Moon Mystery Garden? Just writing it in time, and also, there was a lot. Beat selection was pretty tough because there were so many great beats, and then it came to the point where I was like, man, I need to cut more, and then cutting some, I need to cut some, and then cutting some leaves a void where I need to fill them with different types of beats. So that became a little bit tricky. But I had Taylor. Taylor was, if you want to know about Taylor's role as an executive producer, a big part of it was helping me keep this stuff straight, and just having someone to be all right, Taylor, here's where I'm at now. Am I missing anything? Did I forget about anything? Whatever, stuff like that. I think Full Moon Mystery Garden is album of the year. I think it's best listened to in headphones. I also think you should collab with Swan Lingo more. Thank you. He was fun to work with. Really easy. I sent him 2 beats, and he recorded over both of them. He was also, I believe, the first person to send them back to me. Congratulations on the release of Full Moon Mystery Garden. I believe it to be your best work to this day. You and everyone that contributed should be very proud. My favorite track is Tumblr Moon. Thank you. Tour merch. Here we go. We're also talking about tour merch in the open forum. For tour merch, I'd expect t-shirts, long sleeves, and lots of accessories, perhaps even limited CDs or vinyls. Basically easy stuff to walk out of the show with. Good to hear. The vocals on some tracks seem like they are a little more quiet than they should be. I don't know much about mixing and mastering, but it seems like the vocals are a little off. Otherwise, I listen to it front and back multiple times a day. Thank you for your music, and thank you to everyone who contributed. Well done, fellas. Thank you. I think there are some songs where the vocals are a little bit lower because they need to sit there in the mix, but I haven't noticed too much inconsistency. Why am I defending this shit? It's just people's thoughts. That's fine. You're, naturally defensive. You know what I mean? I'm like, no, everything's perfect. I love your merchandise that I bought. Every piece I wear, I have ever bought is phenomenal quality, and I love it. Very good quality and kind of like hard to damage. Yes, it's hard like jeans, so that'll make it hard to damage. Album is amazing, definitely worth the wait. I drive at night listening to this album with the moon sky light bright. Everything is smooth. It's just so nicely done. Hits happy parts of my brain. Thank you. How will the album be different from Full Moon Mystery Garden? I think that was asked after I talked about those differences, but that'll also become apparent in upcoming months. Tumblr Moon is an absolute amazingly I'm just making up words now. Tumblr Moon is an absolutely sick shoegaze track. I loved it and hope you keep exploring that direction. Thank you. Update on the crazy. Oh, our boy Scott has an update for us. Update on the crazy ass job search that has been going on for months. To keep everyone up to date, I've been on a job search for months while being pressured by my parents to get a job while I live in the boonies with 2 small towns around me. I got a call saying that I have an interview this Wednesday at my local Goodwill, and I was accepted to a community college. There we go. Congratulations, Scott. I hope that interview goes well. Congratulations on being accepted to college. When you win, we all win. I always say that. I never say that. But in this case, I believe it's true. Absolutely loving Full Moon Mystery Garden. Fantastic culmination of many different styles that I personally feel you've perfected over the years. My only criticism is that we had a blood moon where I lived the night before the release. Missed opportunity there. Yes. Thank you. When can we expect set lists for tour with all the new songs? 50% new, 50% classics. I will not be releasing the set lists before the shows. I need to have some element of surprise. I'll have a set list. Oh, what can we expect for set list for tour? Sorry, no, you're right. Sorry, shameless. 50% new, 50% classic. I would say 30 to 35% new at most. And then 65 to 70% classics. We'll see. We'll see how reception is. If the first, I kind of feel it out. Sorry, Shameless. Would you help contribute small Would you help contribute small impromptu art at LA shows towards a moon phases slash WPSE slash F full moon mystery garden tattoo that multiple concert attendees will get? Like, that was funny. Anyway, I don't really understand the question, but yeah, you want me to contribute towards a tattoo? Yes, thanks, Suninator. Yeah, I'll help. Sure. Full Moon Mystery Garden is so good. Garden Avenue really integrated with your sound well here, and there's a cohesion to the tracks in a way that some other previous mixtapes didn't have. Genre spanning too. Coming out party for Garden Avenue, and if it's this good, I can't wait for the 2023 studio album either. I hope you think the studio album's as good. Thank you. Full Moon Mystery Garden has literally been on repeat for me all weekend. I listened to it for 22 hours straight at work. One of my friends asked my favorite tracks, and I pretty much named the entire track list. And the transition from House at the River's Bend to Tumbler Moon is perfect. Thank you. Thank you. How does it feel to finally drop Full Moon Mystery Garden? Well, it feels good, and there's also a strange feeling that I can only attribute to coming home from tour, where it's like you do it, and it's like all this buildup and all this planning and all this work, and then you come home and you're like, now what? You know? It's tough. Regarding the merch, I like the simple designs. For example, GBC crew neck. Thank you. For merch, socks, stickers, shirts, hoodies, poster. Thank you. Hi, my 4-year-old daughter cannot get enough of your music. She wakes up every day and blasts My Heart Won't STFU and refers to you as Firework Man because of the fireworks in the video. I need some children's Wicca Phase merch for her. Her name is Coco. Okay. Favorite plugin for vocal reverb? Well, I don't mix my own stuff, so I can't help you. I'm sorry. Firework Man. That's me. Please don't make me cry like that to a Dove's Christ Prince Eternal song again. I can only take so much beauty in one life. Thank you. Sorry, I didn't mean to disregard that. I thought there was more, but it was just that. I will not. Well, I can't promise that. Simple, good logo and wearable. Oh, regarding merch, simple, good logo and wearability. Personally, I know it's less preferred, but I don't like stuff that screams tour merch. Okay, good to know. Thank you. Favorite scent? I've gone over this, right? Favorite scent? The smell of a garage and like wood burning, like a fire. Yeah. Some of the lyrics are missing or slightly wrong on the Google Doc you sent for Full Moon Mystery Garden. That's probably true. Ooh, how about this one? Sorry, unrelated confession. Cloves is very cute. Just saying. Secret crush. There you go, Cloves. It's anonymous, but someone feels that way. What do I want for Christmas? I don't know. I don't know. I'll get back to you. I love the Fish Narc and Swan Lingo collaborations. Me too. How about this one? Full Moon Mystery Garden reminds me of the Glow Part 2 by the microphone so much. Spontaneously multiplying tempos, recurring motifs, and such an intimate, dark, and wonderfully surprising sound. I absolutely can't wait to hear more of it, as I didn't get to finish it because I ran out of time when I was listening the first time. Oh, thank you so much for your music. I understand. The Glow Part 2 is one of my favorite albums ever. I don't like to tell artists. We're almost done here with open forum stuff, I think. I don't like to tell artists what they should do, but my feedback is to cut down the track list to the best 12 to 13 just for consistency. The rest could be reevaluated as a separate project, but 20 songs is just way too much. Love the project, probably my favorite this year. Keep it up. Yeah, I understand. As a listener, I'm not always like super excited about a 20 song album, but I had 20 songs. I didn't really feel like cutting any of them. And I thought it was kind of funny. I don't know. Like, not funny. But like, I knew it was like a little obnoxious to do 20 songs, but at the same time, I wrote 20, so why not put them out, right? That's fine. But I agree. Generally, I like a shorter album than the one that I just put out. Who is Emma that you name on Vocal Trance playlist? I just came up with a random name. Honestly, try to pick like a name that I didn't know anyone. I just picked a random name. I guess it's not random. It was thought out that I would just try and pick a random name. Not random, but a name that I don't have an association with. There we go. That's what I mean. Will you play I'll Answer the Call on the West Coast tour? Would be cool since Brody is DJing. You know, I thought about it, but it's also kind of weird for like Brody to have to like pick up the microphone then. I don't know. Maybe. We'll see. I've thought about it. Like, I try and never have like Jonah sing like when he's DJing for me, because it is like, I don't know. Because then they put down the microphone and it's just like, you know, man bites. Yeah, there you go. Thanks, Taylor. Yeah, you know, I don't want to. It kind of feels like when their song's up, it's like me saying like, all right, enough out of you, you know, so I feel a little weird about it. Love the album so much, especially love Jonah's features and 8485's. I'll Answer the Call and Tumblr Moon are my favorites so far. That is all. Thank you. I need Full Moon Mystery Garden on vinyl, please. Maybe. Would you do a stream talking about this moment I missed? It was how I got into your music about a year ago and would love a concise stream about the whole EP. Yeah, I can do that. The first acoustic version of Aura came out shortly before I found out one of my parents had terminal cancer. And listening to it helped me get through that awful period. I'm so happy I can finally hear it in the context of the full project, and it's all so cohesive and beautiful. Thank you for all your beautiful work. Well, I'm sorry to hear about that. Thank you for the kind words. I'm sorry I put that track last. I just put it last because I thought it would be... I put that in the Dove song last because I figured people would stick around for those. Thank you. I appreciate that. Did I start writing poetry before you wrote song lyrics? No, I did not. I'm so happy I found out about you this year. You've got an amazing gift. Thank you. I appreciate that. Thank you. Yeah, thank you. All right. Full Moon Mystery Garden is amazing. Your vocals are incredible, and the stream was basically a party. So much love for this mixtape. Yeah, thank you. I felt like it was a party too. My energy was way up after that stream. I was like bouncing off the walls. Favorite track, Vocal Trance playlist. You always sound great over electronic/dance beats. Merch, higher quality stuff, not just blanks with a print. Need a Wicca Phase tote also. I'm going to tell you right now, for tour merch, there won't be cut and sew stuff. There will be a tote. Also, I can never get enough of you in Fantasy Camp. Please continue to collab more and more. I plan on it as long as Jonah is down. Most listened to artist this year. I don't know. How would I even like off the top of my head? I don't know. Richard Thompson, Bob Dylan, a lot of Clash. I've been listening to a lot of Lil Uzi Vert. I don't know. A lot of Bruce Springsteen recently, but I'm all over the place. And to be honest, I haven't listened to a lot of music because I was writing so much, and I you know how that gets. You know, I listened to Yeet. It was okay. About the merch, I love super busy and elaborate designs, especially ones that spill out beyond the typical graphic tee or two-sided long sleeve format. Got it. Not to start beef, but I would expect certain friends of yours to be promoting your new album on their Insta stories. Thoughts on this? Yeah. I feel like most of my friends did. I know how it is, though. You don't always know it. It doesn't, I don't know. Name one. Shameless, you can do it, unless you don't want to. You can name it. A lot of my friends are space cadets, too, so they might not even know that I released something. It's fine, Shameless. Shameless, will you send it in the open forum? I won't read it. I just want to know. I just want to know. I'm just curious. Yeah, Anxious did share it, Shannon. I'll tell you what, that meant a lot to me. Oh. Huh? Shameless, are you... Shameless, I don't know if you are... I don't know if you're... Oh, you're naming names? He shared it. He's talked about it. I mean, he's texted me a lot about it. He's talked about... Yeah, he's talked about it. Well, maybe not on his personal. That doesn't matter. I don't care where he posted from. He's also tweeted about it. Anxious sharing that meant a lot to me because Anxious is a band that I was paired up with. Sometimes my booking people will just throw me together with someone, right, for a tour. And in the case of Anxious, it happened a couple of times. Well, it happened once, and then after that, I was like, well, I like them. Like they were fun. Like, they were, like, cool. And they were funny, and they were, like, really easy to tour with. So we did, like, more shows. And, and they've been, like, getting, like, bigger, like, since we started playing shows. And then they got signed to Run for Cover. And now they're, like, you know, they're going to be, like, one of those Run for Cover bands. You know what I mean? Like one of the popular ones. They're just going to be. So it's cool that, like, I don't know. They could have very easily not done that and been like, yeah, Wicca Phase sucks, but at the time he had a bigger following than us, so of course we toured with him. But now, you know, we don't have to do that now. But then they did, so it was very nice of them. Meant a lot. I've never watched Persona 5. We have 4 more, I think. I'm very much looking forward to your shows in December, but I'm not sure what to expect in terms of the general energy level. Are your shows usually very high energy, more chill, or somewhere in between? I'd say somewhere in between. They are not, they're not wild. It's not like a Suicide Boys show or something like that. You know what I mean? Taylor says everyone sits down, bring a lawn chair and a cooler. Shameless says pretty chill in my experience, but not boring chill. Yeah, they're just like, it's kind of just like a show where, like, you just, like, come and listen to the music, and there are, like, little pockets of people who like might be like more like outwardly into it than others, but not, you know. Yeah, it depends like the city and like where you're at. Have I ever seen people crying during my set? Yeah, I have. Mhm. I definitely love the mixtape. Only criticism I have is that a couple of flows from song to song sound a little bit similar. If it's not broke, don't fix it. That's fine. Got any good movie recommendations that isn't Hereditary? I'll tell you what. Kevin told me to watch this. Zubin told me to watch this movie. Zubin told me and Britney Spears that we need to see this movie called The Wailing. Have you guys seen this movie? And he was like, it's not scary. It's just spooky. He was like, it's dark. It's a Korean movie, and it's like dark and a little spooky. Okay? The Wailing was fucking terrifying. This movie was so scary. not like Hereditary scary, different kind of scary, but still like jump moments and like pretty scary. Yeah, really creepy. I thought it was going to be like an emotionally dark movie or something, and it was, but it was also like horrifying at times. I thought it was good though, very good. Oh, Will, you watched that McAfee doc? That was crazy, wasn't it? What do you think about that guy? If you don't want to say, you can post it in the open forum. Yeah, have you guys seen that? The Wailing is what we're talking about. Yeah, you could bring a Tiger Shaw record to a show. If I see you, I'll sign it. Yeah, The Wailing. Very scary. Yeah, that McAfee documentary was also crazy. What was that one called? Oh, Running with the Devil. That one. Do I still? Yeah, Running with the Devil. That one. That's crazy. McAfee's nuts. McAfee used to pop up on a lot of There was a weird pocket of the internet of like there was a weird pocket of the internet Running with the Devil. Will, you can remember Running? Oh, you said it's something the devil. I got you. I'm just messing with you. There was a weird pocket of the internet right around when Tracy Twyman died, and they were like the only people talking about it, and they were on some sort of like Twitch platform. It wasn't Twitch. It was called like, oh man, it was called like streaming platform, like D-Wave or something like that. Oh, I don't know what it was called. But Will, I'm just messing with you. I'm sorry, man. Yeah, it was like D-Wave. And these guys were talking about a lot about Tracy Twyman, and they were also talking a lot about Isaac Cappy. And they also there was a weird scene out in Portland. Like a cult scene, and also like people who were just I don't know, just alternative thinking scene, we'll say. And John McAfee used to call in, like he used to like be a part of the circle, and he'd always call in because they would always talk about McAfee too. And they'd be like, what is this guy up to? What is he on? Like, what is he, we think he's on something big, blah, blah, blah. Yeah. I kind of fell out of those people got kind of weird though. Surprise, surprise. Surprise, surprise. A pocket of conspiracy theorists got weird over the past 7 years. Okay. Would love limited tour posters. I think those are tough they're a little bit harder to make than you would think, but I'll see. Favorite classic Springsteen album? Classic? I don't. I mean, Greetings from Asbury Park. I love. Born to Run. I love Nebraska. When I was growing up, my parents had The Ghost of Tom Joad, and it was like always the top CD on their shelf. Pretty creepy album cover. Think about that one a lot. I liked that album a lot, though. Really good. I think that's it. Well, listen, I appreciate all of the kind words. Again, I didn't really want to. I just kind of wanted to talk about the album a little bit and get like a general temperature of how you guys felt about it. So I appreciate it. It seems positive, right? Yeah, everyone seems to have been very nice about it. I also like when people say stuff like, "Man, this was a huge miss. I still love it though." Just like kind of weird. Anyway, yeah, I appreciate the kind words. Here's what's next. I think what was my favorite song to record? Maybe that Tumblr Moon song. It was pretty easy, and yeah. Oh, Scott, you want to know my favorite WCW tag team? I don't know. I mean, I like the Outsiders, to be honest. I liked them. I like going back and watching like the Steiners in WCW. They were really fun, and also like killed people. Pretty fun to watch. I have to think more about it. Yeah, make sure you watch Brody's. I was on a back road by myself. Beat making stream. I'll post that on Twitter. Go to my Twitter. And also Taylor did one for Tonight I'm in Love on My Own. I imagine there will be a good amount of like stuff on the production side coming out about that. Yes. Here's what I think is next. To be honest, I don't know. I have this tour in December, and I have an album that's coming out in May, and the first single for that will probably come out in January, to be honest. But in the meantime, I would just like to keep working on music. And do I need a break? No. Honestly, Shameless, there's so much music inside of me. There is... Hey, thank you. VLTIRSARNAT. Yeah. You mean from stream? No. I'm going to go now. I'm done streaming right now. I'm just trying to talk through what I have next. I'm not going to be able to release anything until the singles from the album start coming out, and no full new projects. In the meantime, I would like to have more projects completed so I can release them once the May album comes out. That means Doves Cry Springs Eternal 2, which will probably be my next focus. And then maybe some other fun little things that I can, I don't know. I have no shortage of music that I want to work on. On Tuesday, what should we do? Let me think about it. I'll think about it. I have some ideas. Break down my vocal effects. I don't mix my own stuff, so that would be a lot of guessing. You know, Scott, we talked about you a little bit earlier in the stream. I don't know if you were here yet. Congratulations on the college acceptance. Good luck on your interview on Wednesday. I'm gonna make it a surprise. How about this? We take another trip to Mystery Mountain on Tuesday. Yeah? All right, that's the plan. We're going to Mystery Mountain. Yeah, field trip. Field trip. All right, thanks everyone. Join the Discord. Post a link here. Again, I am going on tour. You can get tickets there. And let's pick a winner. Sorry. It's Disaster. Welcome, Disaster. Congratulations, Disaster. You don't win a prize, just the knowledge, I guess, of being the winner. All right, thanks everyone. Have a good night. I'll see you Tuesday as we embark on another trip to Mystery Mountain. Bye.
Space.